listening to his words today, I had just planned to come up here and say a couple of brief words about the dinner, but hope you'll indulge me because I was really inspired by what he said today. And I hope that what I have to say up here today aren't the easy words of politicians that he spoke about. You know, when people ask me what it means to be a Muslim running for office, what it is that I, as a Muslim, can bring to the process, I think that there is no better word for that than what he spoke of today, and that's humility. It is the understanding not only that all of us need to be humble before God, but it is the humility that I gain every time I'm surrounded by my brothers and sisters in Islam. And I see the path that they have chosen. I see the perseverance that all of you demonstrate. I see that many of you have come here as immigrants. Some of us have had an easier time than others. Some of us have come from great difficulty. And to maintain the generosity of spirit and the compassion and the faith that I see here when I go to Jummah around this district, around the country every Friday, and all of the events and the dinners and everything that I'm invited to with the Muslim community, it really is inspiring. And I think it's no secret that right now this nation is in trouble. I think we all agree upon that. And through some bad decisions, this nation has brought trouble not only to our fellow Americans, not only to our fellow Muslims around the world, but all of humanity in general. And I think that these problems come from what can be summed up by one word, and that's arrogance. And so as a Muslim, I hope that I can be a good example to the people, not just within the Muslim community, but to people outside of the community, to our Christian brothers and sisters, to our Jewish brothers and sisters, to our fellow Americans who have no faith, that they can look at what I do and what I say as a Muslim candidate, and that they can gain a better perspective on what it means to be an American Muslim. Now, what we're doing with this campaign is something unique. Not only is there an issue of humility, but I think we also need greater transparency, greater integrity, and greater accountability. So to that end, what we're doing is everything that I do for the sake of the campaign, even when I'm in my office during the day, we have a camera running constantly, and we put all of this footage out on the web, raw footage, unedited, for anybody who wants to take the time to look at it, to see that we have nothing to hide, to see that everybody has the opportunity to come talk to me as a candidate. And inshallah, if I'm elected, they'll have the same opportunity when I'm in office. And not only is this so that I can hear not only is this so you can, I can hear words of praise, but so that I have your guidance. Because we have to change the way that we operate as our government operates in this country. All of us, I know, have had difficult times in the last few years. Some of us are having economic difficulties now. Not only are those of us in this room having these difficulties, but so many of our fellow citizens, our brothers and sisters here in this district. And so what I want to do is I want to create something different. I want to create, inshallah, I hope to create a real means where you can hold me accountable and that you always have direct access to what I do and what I say. Now, we're up against a candidate this year, our current incumbent congressman. He already has nearly $1 million that he's raised for the sake of this campaign. I don't have anywhere near that amount. In fact, qualification is coming up on May 2nd, and we have to raise $6,600 just to qualify in order to be on the ballot in November, and we don't quite have it. So we need your help and we need your support. Now this Sunday, I realize that you have an event here. Unfortunately, it's at the same time. We are having a qualification dinner in Fort Myers. I will leave all the information here. It's at 7 p.m. This is a really, truly critical time for this campaign because, as I said, if we don't manage to raise the money that we need by May 2nd, which is next Friday, we won't be on the ballot at all. I have been very reticent about going out and asking for money the past 6 months that we've been doing this because I've always had faith that when the time comes, I've had no doubt that the people who support what we do, particularly our brothers and sisters in the faith, if you hear anything that is inspiring in what I have to say, or if you hear anything that inshallah has the opportunity to bring any of us closer to God, then I ask you, please support us now because we really need it. Thank you so much. Yes. If you have any questions, I'm going to step outside here over at the front door. So I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have.